Hello, let's do the Netflix puzzled Starstruck, and I'll also do Snippets again today. See how it is, see if it gets any harder. It's July 11th. We'll do the easy then the hard for Starstruck. Easy is called Going Up. The way we play Starstruck is in each row, each column, and each colored region. We're placing exactly one star. Also, stars can't touch each other, even diagonally. For an umbrella. Oh no, it's an up arrow for the elevator. Okay, so the first thing to notice, I mean, there's a lot of things to notice, but I think the first thing that's going to be useful, because it gets us a star right away, is that this row here must place in brown because there's only browns. And this column here must place in brown. But brown only gets one star. So how do we reconcile that where this column needs to put a star in brown and this row needs to put a star in brown? Well, the only way to avoid two stars in brown would be to put it where they intersect. So that's where the star goes. Now, I think probably the next most effective thing, there's several effective things, is this orange region here. It is going to remove the rest of the column because wherever the star goes, it's going to be in this column. We can't have a second star in the column. But also, this here, this cell here, would touch wherever the star goes in orange. So it can't be a star either. That leaves only two left in green, which removes the rest of this row. All right. This column here must place in yellow. So that means the rest of yellow is out because we can't have a second star in yellow. But also, we're down to just these two. And this one, as well as these two over here, would touch whichever's left in yellow. So the two to the left and the two to the right are gone. And that leaves just one place in blue, one place in indigo, one in orange, one in yellow, one in red, and one in green. I think that was on the harder end for an easy. I think it's on the easier end for a hard. It's on that line there. All right, let's do the hard. It's called infinity. All right, well, that's a gimme. A left column, so the rest of indigo is out. And now this column here, rest of yellow's out, but also this one and this one for touching it. One of these two. So this touches this one and shares a row with that. So that's out. Okay, I'm seeing a line up here, which is, let me just pull out my little pen so I can show you what I'm talking about. It's these three rows. You'll notice that yellow must place between these rows, so that's one. Blue must and gray must. Somewhere between these, somewhere in these three rows, they must place a star. So that's all three stars for the three rows. So that's a lineup. So the rest of these are out. Does that do anything? I don't know. One of these two, one of these two. Nope, up here too. Is there? I haven't really looked up here. Is there something going on here? We have another lineup vertically here. These three columns this time. You can see that it's orange, green. I don't know why I wrote a 3, but I'm going to write that one as 2. Orange, green, and gray. So these three and these three are out. Does that help me? Not particularly, does it? I can't help but feel there's something going on with this gray region. The fact that it's this weird L. Green is also, oh, so this can't be in because it touches everything that's left in green. And so now this is out because it touches that one, shares a row with that one. I don't know how important that is, but I found it. I feel like I'm missing something obvious. I need to like carefully scan everything here. Where are we trying to carefully scan? What am I looking for exactly? Two left in this row. This one wouldn't really do much. What columns? Maybe I missed something with columns. One of these two. One of these two. One of these three. So This is probably a useless deduction, but I find this kind of deduction really fun. So I'm going to talk about it anyway. So, wait. Am I right about this even? Let me think about this for a second. So we need 2 stars here. No, I think I just didn't look at this right. Never mind. I was trying to do an almost here, but no, I don't think it works. That's unfortunate. So I don't know what else to talk about. One of these, can we can get rid of this one too for the same reason. It's the symmetric one there. Touches that one, shares a column with that one. But it really doesn't do it. Does it help this column? 2 left in this column. Wasn't it already those 2? Maybe it wasn't. So, okay. I'm going to have to look. Huh. I'm wondering about like remote stuff here. Like if maybe that's a bad if. I want to think about like this binary here. Is there a big effect either way? Like if this is in, then this is out. But also these 2 are out, which makes these browns point down and take that out. That's kind of what I saw. And so this one places this one, which is interesting. Now, alternatively, this one, that's out. These 2 are out. And so that's out. So that's in. Oh, that's out too. That places this one. Which places that one. That's out. So it places that one. Is that a solution or did I miss a conflict or touch? This is the solution, I think. I get that wrong sometimes. But we get this one here. Pretty sure that's the solution. So why does this other way break, I guess is the question. Let's look at it a little farther. I don't know. There's probably something I'm missing, but gonna be honest, I don't see it. So we know all this. What's broken here? That's out. I mean, I know it's broken because the other way wins, but I don't see a reason it's broken. Shoot. One of these 3. Yikes. I thought if I went far enough, I'd be able to do something, but this is where it stops. Oh, no, this touches that one. So we get that. Okay, that places that one. Places that one. Now what? Oh, sorry, this continues up. So that's placed. And brown is, there's nowhere to put in brown. Yikes. Like, what's the deal here? It does appear that that always gets placed in both cases. If I knew why, that would probably get me there. But this one, I think also led to that one getting placed. That felt familiar. This one would place this one. Oops. Breaks brown. I just don't understand why. Brown gets broken by green placement. Unless it's here. Okay, so let's say this wasn't a star. We need one in these two and one in these two. So that would always be out. These would be out. So that would be out. So that gets placed. Those are out. It does make a lineup there, but so then that's out, that's in. Why is this broken? It's supposed to break brown at some point. Just Xing that out doesn't seem to be enough to do anything. So this one doesn't do anything. This one does quite a bit. Yeah, this one on its own forces this star and this star. There's got to be maybe there's an X-wing or something. Is there an X-wing that I'm missing, or like I've proven a bunch of times that a few of these aren't possible because they break brown, but it just doesn't feel good. Is there? I mean, we can cover brown with two columns. This column and this column can cover brown. So what does that do for me? I need two stars. One of them will be in brown. The other is either in this dark orange or this blue here. What is this color? This dark orange? I don't know. So that means this one requires this blue. Which, I mean, is obvious just directly. Am I supposed to maybe... I want something clean. I don't like that crazy look ahead. It doesn't feel right. This row and this column. What am I supposed to do with this? It's got to be brown related. What about these two top rows and then this column or something like that? 3 stars. There's 4 regions. Like, I can just encompass all of brown this way above here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. Well, I can do one. Well, I guess that's obvious. This eliminates that. That doesn't really help though, does it? I missed that forever, but I don't think it does anything. I don't think I was caring. You know what? No. Is there some easier way to boil this down into something that's not like try it and see that brown breaks? Because like it's clearly it affects this gray, right? Causing it to point, which places this. And that is going to get rid of these two. Now, this is placed. What got rid of these four? That's out. That's out. So we're here. Wait, does it? What did I do last time? Maybe it's the yellow. Hold on. No, wait. It breaks gray? Maybe it breaks gray really easily. I don't know what I did last time, but this gets rid of these two. But now... Oh, does it have to do with yellow and blue somehow? I don't know. But now these are both eliminated. Forcing this and this. Wait. This is what I had done. Okay. But what if, instead of doing that pointing, what if I just tried to break gray? What was it I did? I don't know. I mean, this is the only thing I've got. Placing this orange through the medium of gray gets rid of these two. So we have this one is placed and this one. This touches this. This looks down at that. We have to place here. And now this star eliminates these brown and this star eliminates these browns. I don't really know how to more effectively find something that works here. Someone in the comments is going to be like, you didn't see that row 3 has 2 places and it just does a direct elimination or something. Like, obviously it's not that, but I've looked long enough. It's been 15 minutes. I don't know. I literally can't find anything better. I'm hoping this does something. Or is that not even enough to continue the puzzle? Oh, well, green's in one of those two now. Does that do it? That might not have done it. Do I have to use the blue that I found earlier? I don't remember which one was correct. So this blue eliminates that guy and that guy. Places that one. So that's out. That's out. These two get that one out. So this is placed. So these both are out. That places this brown. I think this is the solution. So let's do the other blue. It gets rid of all those. And then nothing. Okay. Yellow has 2 options. This yellow forces that. Well, now brown's broken again. So if I place in this yellow, what's the minimum here? It also places this blue. And it places this green. This green is important because these point up. This green's important because it eliminates those two. And then this one has already eliminated that one. And so that's bad. We can't have this one and this one at the same time because it eliminates all of brown. But by placing this yellow, it forces it. So we can't do that. So we got to place this yellow instead. It feels like pulling teeth here. Like, I need a real deduction here. Still haven't won. Well, now this one places that one and that one. Still doesn't do anything. Well, actually it places that one and that one. Wait, is this the solution? No, I have 2 in this column. Hold on, I messed up. This one is going to eliminate that brown. But it's also going to place this one eliminating these browns. Yeah, so that's... Oh, yeah, so we just have a lineup now. Brown and dark orange line up now, and that's going to eliminate this blue. So that's out, placing this blue and this gray, this green, and this brown, and this dark orange, and this indigo. Yeah, I mean, look ahead's crazy look ahead. There must have been something cleaner than that. Otherwise, why would they publish this puzzle? But I don't know what it was. I spent 18 minutes on it. We're gonna try. We're still gonna play the Snippets game. See how that goes. No pulp, orange juice, huh? All right. So any prime numbers have to be a row or a column, and this 5 can't go to the 2, so the 5 just takes the top. All the 3s are prime as well. This 3 can't go this way, so it's definitely going to go this way somehow. What else we got? This 4 could take the row, or it could take this box. Where's our... This 3 could go up or left. You'd also think about like what's... like this bottom left. What number takes it? The 2 can't, so it's got to be the 3. So what takes this bottom right corner? It could be the 3 or the 4. What takes this one, though? This one has to be taken by the 4. The 4 can't be vertical. So it's going to take these 2 and then either these 2 or those 2. I don't know which. This 3 could go left. It could take these. It could go up. Is there this 4? Could take these 4. Huh. This 3 could take these 3. Huh. It all seems to work out. I think I'm brain dead from the Starstruck. Are we... Okay. Who takes this one? It's not this 2. It's not that 2. I think it has to be this 4. Now, who takes this one? I think it has to be the 2. Who takes this one? It could be the 2, it could be the 3. Okay. Who takes this one? The 2 or the 3? This one? Can't be the 3. It's the 2 then. This 3 does that then. Because that one had to be taken by the 3. And now these have to be taken by the 4. This 3 is now forced down. This 4 is forced this way then. This 3 does that. And then, ooh, that 3 takes there, there, and there. Okay, got it. Okay, that was a little tricky. Maybe I'm just not scanning it well, though. All right, but definitely trickier than the last 2. I definitely think so. All right, well, how'd you do?